Alright, I'm just rolling into the Seminole Town Shopping Center in Lake Mary here. It's, let's see, what time is it? It's like almost 9 o'clock p.m. I'm trying to catch up with KARLOS, BERNART, the Naked Indian, get an update and wish him well on his 1,400-mile trip. So I'll see if I can find him. He should be somewhere around here according to the track leader site. All right, Samurai fans and Divide fans, I am here with KARLOS BERNART, otherwise known as the Naked Indian, in Lake Mary, Florida. What's going on, bud?
You know, living the dream.
Yeah. So this is day what for you?
I think I'm going on day 13.
And you're right at about 900-ish miles,
900-ish miles,
something like that. Dude, that's freaking awesome. So, what's been the highlight? What's been the best part so far? What's been the worst?
The worst was that Lafayette Creek. That was the nightmare. 4-mile swamp hike. The best part today was really nice. The Ocala National Forest was really sweet. But Ecofina was really nice. The Tallahassee mountain bike trails were really nice. The stuff along the Suwannee was really nice. I mean, there's just been a lot of pretty stuff. Yeah. Osceola was really nice, but nothing's aside from the Tallahassee mountain bike trails. Nothing's ridden as fast as ONF did today. ONF was fast today. It was good times. And seeing all the hikers is a lot of fun. Yeah. And meeting all the people and hearing their stories and where they're going. Yeah. You know, it's a time suck, but it's fun.
Yeah. A lot of hike-a-bike too up there?
Oh yeah, no, I've hiked a good 8 miles on this trip, which for Florida is a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah. You know, to tell someone that you hike that much in Florida.
I saw some video that you posted a few days ago. I don't know what river it was you were alongside, but I saw rapids and shit.
Osceola, that was the Osceola
That
river.
was pretty awesome sight there. How long did you ride along that thing?
I think the Osceola segment's like 15 miles total.
Wow.
We actually camped back in there. It was really nice camp.
Okay.
The Osceola, it's a river that runs underground and then pops up and then runs underground and then pops up.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
That must be really freaky.
So right where we camped, like if you left camp, you had to use a light to leave camp because they're going to be a 30.
Step down into a hole, fall down into a hole?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. There were big holes right close to where we camped.
Wow.
It was really nice.
I'm curious, any incidents with wildlife?
Aside from deer and lots of snakes and some birds of prey.
I've been seeing a lot of pictures from some of the other guys with like alligators and stuff like that.
When you get closer to the Everglades, you will see alligators on the shoulders of the road. Because it's getting warmer, they might get into the water. Okay. But when it's colder, they get up on the road. So I might not see as many as they have because every day has gotten progressively warmer than the next.
Gotcha. Yeah. So I saw something on Facebook a few days ago about your Chinese stove taking a dump on you and not working. What's up with that? Let
the record be said, I did use that stove a dozen times before I went on this trip, but it vibrated to pieces in Bluntstown, and that was a bummer.
Of course, it's going to work good in like a test in your living room or in your front yard.
No,
when you actually need it out in the field.
No, I actually used it on a couple of routes, like the River to Sea Loop, the Hurricane, the Sea Fit. I used it on 2 out of the 3 Samurai cross trips, but
it just wasn't engineered to last.
$5. It would cost $5. It took 20 days. Yeah. Never again. Yeah. I finally got my hands on a good stove.
Okay, good.
And then I discovered that there was a hole in my pot.
Oh, I read about that.
That happens. Yeah. It's okay. Tomorrow I'm gonna buy like the biggest beer that I can, so that I can make a bigger pot. Because that's what I'm doing now. I'm boiling it. It's okay. I only got like 4 boils left. Yeah. I'll survive.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And the only point of boiling water is to either make noodles or to make coffee.
Yeah, I'm not a cook type person, so I just bring shit that doesn't have to be cooked.
And that's good too.
I don't like cooking at all, period. So
and that's good too. I do that a lot too. But at the end of a hard day, like a warm meal, works, especially if it's cold at night. If it's hot outside, warm meal means nothing. But after you've worked really hard, you have a nice little warm meal. It's actually good, and the coffee helps.
So how's your bike been doing?
Bike's doing great.
Yeah.
Aside from a slight shifting issue that I think is from cable compression, it's run great. You know, I lube the chain a lot.
Yeah,
I did break my chain along the Swanee. So now my chain has 2 quick links in it.
Yeah.
But whatever.
That's minor. At least you were prepared for that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I fixed it like in robot mode. I didn't even think about it. I actually carry a real chain tool, which made fixing it a breeze. I went from broke to fix in like 4 minutes flat.
That's good.
Yeah, with a real chain tool you can do that instead of one of those little tiny like multi-tool chain tools. Nah, I carry a real chain tool. I actually used a new multi-tool for this trip, the one that comes in separate pieces. I forget what it's called right now.
Fix-It sticks or something?
Fix-It stick.
Yeah, those
That's
things
what
are
I've been
great.
using for
Those
this
things
trip.
are great.
And it's working fine. Yeah, I really like it.
They're great because they're compact. They only weigh a couple of grams.
Dude, super light, compact, comes in its own little roll.
Yeah.
And it's worked great for this trip.
I don't have those myself, but I think I will be purchasing a set of them.
No, it's worked great. I did have to add, in that same little roll where the Fix-It stick comes, I put a 4mm tiny little Allen key because on that derailleur there's some 4mm.
Right.
Well, not 4mm, 3mm.
Right.
And then I put my valve tool, which I haven't had to use. I haven't touched my tires since I left.
Really?
The tires have been solid.
Okay.
The Vittorias are a little heavier than my Nards, but man, I've heard them complain after hitting some rocks the wrong way, but they've held air.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a thing full of sealant that I haven't had to use.
I asked Josh when he went through last night some of the same things. He said he hit his rim on a couple of routes somewhere a couple of times, and there was one spot where he said his front tire burped some air out of the rim. But
yeah, I heard about that too.
Outside of that, he's had no problems either. Been doing really well. What's the terrain up north been like overall? Conditions and everything.
In the first 670 something miles, there's over 14,000 feet of elevation change, according to the numbers, and it's accurate.
Wow.
Which for Florida is a lot.
Yeah.
If you talked about North Georgia, that's not a lot.
Yeah.
For Florida, that's a ton, and it's like cardiac arrest hills. It's like up down, up down, up down. Huge ravines that you go down into and have to climb out of. A lot of hike-a-bike. But the trade-off is that, I mean, you see things that you would never see.
Yeah.
Sweet bench cut with actual penalty. Like, if you mess up, you're going to tumble for 30, 40 feet.
Yeah, those are the good kind of trails.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of that.
Those are awesome.
To see that stuff in Florida, it's a real treat.
That's good.
And, obviously changes the game of how much mileage you can cover a day. But that's what makes it fun.
So you going to go on to Flamingo, or are you going to go all the way to Key West?
I'm going to go to Key West.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you have like an ETA for that?
I'm thinking next Wednesday the latest.
Wednesday at the latest. Okay.
I've made a plan for how far I want to get each day, and all my plans have a wiggle room for reality.
Yeah, you have to.
And I think Wednesday's realistic.
So you're in Lake Mary tonight, and you're gonna spend the night here.
Yeah.
And then what time will you start in the morning?
I'll be rolling after breakfast by 8 a.m. I'll be up early, packed up. I'm going to come back to this exact same spot to have breakfast, and then I'm rolling out.
And then, so how far do you expect to get tomorrow?
I'm trying to get to Okeechobee tomorrow to get to get a room and get cleaned up, because my clothes can stand up by themselves. And I'm completely filthy.
Nice.
I mean, my legs are covered in dirt, and there's no chance they're going to get clean before bed.
Well, if it's any consolation, you look like a freaking bum. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm a full-on homeless person, bro. No offense to homeless people.
That's awesome, man. Good deal. Good deal.